Welcome back to Wellness Tank. We're going to cover up the most important aspect of today's life. That's the lifestyle itself. What is a wellness lifestyle? Was there any law that we had to follow that's mentioned in Ayurveda or in regards to lifestyle? And what does modern science thinks about it? So today in our studio, we have a panel of experts, our usual panel of experts from the Ayurveda field and modern science. We have Dr. Aishwarya, we have Dr. Smita, Dr. Dipti, and Dr. Sneha. So welcome to the show, doctors.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so it's an interesting topic today. We're going to talk about lifestyle. Okay, and I think modern science also agrees on having some part of your life every day contributing to some exercise. And that's one of the most important thing that is a suggestion from every doctor, even in modern science. So how important is exercise in modern science?
Nowadays, doctor, all sedentary lifestyle is
Yeah.
there. So most of the people are working from home. They are just sitting in front of the PCs and working. And so many diseases come up because of that. Because your health, your eating habits are affected because you're sitting and you don't understand when you have to eat. There is no timing for anything. So all these like obesity, hypertension, diabetes, insomnia, so many things are coming up. PCOD, especially in women. So I think it's
When you say PCOD, it's polycystic ovarian.
ovarian disease. Yes. So many I see young 16, 17, 18 years girls come to the clinic, saying that our periods are irregular around and when we go in for a USG, you see, I mean, every third, fourth patient, I mean, who come this who have irregular menses, they have PCOD. So this is a lifestyle disease disorder. So it's better that you exercise for at least half an hour.
And when one exercises, actually it's the exercise that the muscles,
They actually help the veins and the lymphatic system to function better. The pumping of the oxygenation is better. The elimination of toxins is better. The lymphatic systems, they start working better. And the people, if they don't use their muscles, I think that kind of toxins getting accumulated into the body and then having those related problems is but natural. So now, we understand that a lifestyle is very important. And the first, we were just covering the early morning part of it, right? You're just preparing yourself for the day. Then I think the afternoon time also matters, the way you eat your food. Does that have any connection? I would like to know from any one of you who would like to answer this.
Yes, but after Udvartan,
Yeah, there's nothing else?
one routine is missed. That is Snan. Okay,
Snan.
Snan. Okay, so Snan is also important. This is Bhaya Shuddhi explained in Ayurveda. So Snan, if we do regularly, like every day, it is mentioned that it is Deepan and Pachan. Like it increases your appetite and also increases your vitality, enthusiasm. Snan is very important. But nowadays, like people take bath after breakfast. Okay, it is not mentioned in Ayurveda. And because if you take bath after breakfast or eating something, so you will get the indigestion problem. So you just follow that you first take bath and then eat your breakfast. Yeah.
should apply to the evening foods also.
You should if you're a person who has a shower every evening, should you have your shower and then take your dinner? Isn't that the right way?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because taking food is auspicious thing.
Yeah.
So you should take bath first and then you should have meal.
I think after a bath, your circulation also increases. So it's better you take your food before having a.
And also about using water. The lukewarm water you can use below your clavicle. Means above, like you are doing your head wash or for face wash, you have to use room temperature water. Like we don't take water like hot water to plants, right? It will damage the plants. Likewise, we have to use normal temperature water on head on face area.
So when we say normal temperature, it's room temperature
Yes.
water. Na?
Don't go with the ice cold water and then say that you are doing something very great. So here, if you look at lifestyle, as the doctors have been telling us, this is just a brief idea of how important a concern it is. Like every day morning when you get up and you start your life, till the time you actually go through the day, and then you have your evenings and your nighttime routine also. There is so much interesting facts that we are still missing out because we never discuss that. it would seem as a casual talk, like between us, that being doctors, what are we discussing? But I think the concern here is very important, that you miss on the lifestyle, the discipline of lifestyle, and you invite a disease for yourself, because disease is just hovering around you for the indiscipline, and you are actually punished for the indiscipline, right? And so I think the fact that discipline is the most important thing, and it begins with your early morning waking up till the time you go across through the day. So you want to add something in terms of any tip that you apply to make sure that this discipline is followed, starting with you, Dr. Sneha.
Nowadays, people are taking their digestion too granted. So they are eating too much junk food. They are eating late at night, skipping their meal as per their wish. They are eating whatever they want to. So in Ayurveda, appetite is the most important chapter. Ayurveda says that your whole health is depend on your appetite. So get to know about dinacharya and follow your daily routine and try to live a healthy and happy life.
So very clear message that watch your diet, and then we will be able to actually make a lot of discipline in your lifestyle. So then, Dr. Dipti, you want to have some insight on how important it is to remain disease free by being disciplined in life.
I think discipline also means that you have a regular follow up and checkup.
Yeah.
Not only when people go to a doctor when they feel they have some problem, but I feel regularly you should have checkups. You should have your dental checkups, your eye checkups, your ear, your cardiovascular system, your blood checkup, so that you can understand your body. And if something is wrong, then you can, in early stages only you can find it out, and then there will be no further complications. So it's important that you follow a daily routine and you go in for checkup.
And even the discipline, when the doctor prescribes medicine, follow that medicine,
Yes,
right? For the sick.
particular timing also. When if somebody is having some disease, you're taking medications. I think there is a timing, like you take it 2 times a day, 3 times a day. But then people don't understand. They'll take any time. There is a reason why there is a time slot given and how you have to take it. So yeah,
You need to still follow discipline.
Yes.
There's no escape from discipline. Yes, Dr. Smita.
So follow this morning routine, those mentioned in Ayurveda Samhita. It will decide fate of your healthy life.
Wow. Your feet depends on how disciplined you are. I like that. But
Dr. Aishwarya, you have to add something?
Yes, since I talked about Brahma Muhurta, I would say that wake up early. That will help you in your time management, and it is a very big thing for success. So don't underestimate the power of waking up early.
Yeah, I remember, Dr. Aishwarya, somebody gave me a tip. You want a long life? Get up early, sleep early. The day will be longer and you will be longer. You live longer. So that's how it is. You can actually live a longer life by waking up early, making sure that you have more time to contribute in this world. So this is a very important lesson that we can actually summarize here, that your lifestyle is based on the discipline you're going to follow. If you have a disciplined lifestyle, you already created the framework for a wellness lifestyle. And that wellness is going to keep you away from all the illnesses that are possibly striking you or is around you. And if you are able to live a life that is free of disease, don't you think you would be able to contribute more to the society, to your family, to yourself? And that's exactly what we want to try to let you know through this show, that with all the experts here giving you tips and at least giving you that wake up call so that you embark on the journey of a lifestyle that is completely meant for wellness. So, doctors, as we were discussing on lifestyle, and today there was this very interesting topic that we took about lifestyle and wellness lifestyle, because that's the need of the hour. Now we are almost at the end of the show, and let's do our usual thing of asking questions among ourselves. So, because that's how we can share our knowledge, share our experience, and then help many people, through our conversation. So now it's an open floor. You can ask any question anybody would like to ask anyone. Yeah. So the floor will
Ask you.
Oh, you want to ask me? Okay.
So I would love to hear about like a daily routine tip from your side.
Yeah. My tip I would give Dr. Sneha, that when I was doing my Ayurveda, I was very much interested with this concept called Snehana. because Sneha means love, And I love this thing. And your name is also Sneha, so I can use that. Sneha means love. And when they were teaching about how by applying oil, to your body, you were doing Snehana, means I realized that was a way I was communicating with my body that this I do care for you and I love you. And that's was so important in my life that I started applying that into my life. And every day morning, in my washroom, you will always see a bottle of oil. And I apply oil to my body every day. I do this practice as applying of oil, that's Niyana, every day, then having my shower. So this is one lifestyle tip that I definitely follow, making sure that I don't need any cream or lotion afterwards because my oil has already done the job of lubrication of the skin. So that one tip of Ayurveda I do follow in my life.
So you are looking more and more younger.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I still maintain my skin. I will do that. Yeah, it will help a lot of people.
Rather than putting some creams and lotions, I think oiling your skin is much more better. So this is one tip that I would share. Yeah, anybody asking anyone questions?
Yes, doctor. I need to ask regarding there is this concept of oil pulling.
Yes.
So, what exactly do you mean by oil pulling?
Oil pulling, yeah, Dr. Smita. I think that is one thing that you can answer. Oil pulling. I think it's Gandush or it's Kaval.
Kaval and Gandush both.
Both follow.
Yes,
So
yes,
I
yes.
think you can just throw more light on it.
Okay. So Kaval and Gandush, it is done to strengthen our teeth and gums, and it is kind of detoxification process of our oral cavity. And more sir will discuss.
Yeah, it's interesting, because when I started using this concept of Kaval and Gandush, I learned that if you use any oil, a good oil like sesame oil, that's what is recommended in Ayurveda. Yeah, or a virgin coconut oil, which is another easy palatable oil that you can put into your mouth. And I started doing.
I think it's bactericidal. That's the
Yeah, the oil itself is bactericidal. It also helps in lubricating your oral cavity. It's good for the gums because gums at the end are like muscles holding on to the teeth. So if you want to strengthen your teeth, you need to oil, right? You don't need to tell people that oil is good for your muscles. That's exactly what is happening here. Then you take and you do your gargles, then you fill your mouth with the oil, and then you just swirl the oil in your mouth here and there. So you actually are doing kind of a swish swash within your mouth with all the oil. And this is very good for oral health. It can help take care of all your, infections, the gum infections. It can lubricate your gums. It's very, very nice, especially people who, in India, the kind of food we eat, means an oil pulling is very, very beneficial for that. And people can do this before you're brushing your teeth or after that. It's a choice that people can follow. And it's really getting popular now. People are actually going to this. Yeah. So anybody else want to ask anyone question?
Dr. Dipti, would you like to relate this oral cavity, like oral health, with some other disorders in the body?
I think your mouth is your reflection of your health. That's what we say. I think you people also say that
Yes.
because whenever a patient comes, we first ask him, show your tongue. So it reflects so many things like if you have anemia or there is coating on your tongue, so many diseases you can find out on the color of your tongue and the texture of your tongue. So it's important that you have a good oral hygiene and especially your teeth and gums. A regular checkup and follow-up is necessary because so many gum caries and diseases are associated with your heart disease. Means it triggers your cardiac diseases if you have any. And many a times you neglect these things. You say that, especially periodontitis, gum diseases. And if in pregnancy, if you have a gum issue, I think more than 6 times the pregnant lady goes into a premature delivery because of the dental caries and gum issues. So I think it's very important that you focus on your oral hygiene and your gum, you take care of your gums.
When it comes up to dental issues, you'll see a lot of those in diabetic patients
Right.
also. Before he's actually found to be diabetic, his dental health will let us know what is happening. And they will always complain about gum pain or bleeding in the gum or some kind of infection.
Teeth yellows and there's a lot of plaque formation.
Yeah. It is mentioned in Charak Samhita also. That is it. It is pre-dormitory symptom of diabetes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. So you can sense, so
These, lifestyle things that we are talking about, they have a very deep meaning to identify early detection. Because if you detect it early, maybe you can intervene early. And if you can intervene early, in Ayurveda, we call this Purva Roop, In
Prevention is better than
absolutely. So the chikitsak means the physician. For him, if the person comes with a disease which is at a very early detected stage, it becomes very easy to manage. And that is why we call Sukha Sadhya Vyadhi. Means this is very easily, means happily the Vaidya can treat this disease. So I think that's the message here, that the wellness is something that can be like an indicator for you to identify the possible conditions that could arise if you go wrong in any way. Any other questions?
I would like to add about the dental hygiene and even the tongue. What we were talking about is Ayurveda also suggests about Jivha Nirrekhan. It means cleaning your tongue. Ayurveda explains very beautifully that your tongue is the reflection of your gut health. So, it's like the color of your tongue, the texture of your tongue suggests some kind of disorder is happening in the gut. So, the cleaning of the tongue is very important, since the first I told, like brushing your teeth. After that, you should follow this tongue cleaning process, because it might seem a very small procedure to do, but it is very important, because whatever food we eat, those particles along with the bacteria settles in the papillae of your tongue, and that creates a mucus lining on the tongue, preventing you to get a taste of whatever food you eat. And that with that, you tend to eat more and more spicy food or salty food, so ending up with a lot of disorders. So I think that should also be followed as a routine.
I think you should do it in proportion. You should not pull your tongue so
Yes,
much.
it's a process. I
that
would
is
like to
important.
talk about the.
I know they take steel. I don't know what kind of.
Yes. I think Ayurveda has
yes,
suggested
tongue cleaners,
using.
plastic tongue cleaners,
Yes.
and then you remove all your taste
Tongue out.
buds, everything. You're just removing it, and then your esophageal sphincter is also getting affected because of it. You have gastritis and acidity and reflux. So
Yes.
I think.
So they should pay attention that if you face any kind of white patches or ulcers, do not scrape your tongue. That is an indication that something is wrong. And by using steel or plastic or silicone is harmful for the tongue. So do not use these metals. You can use silver, brass, copper, and it's a U-shaped tongue cleanser. Do not apply a lot of pressure. It should be gently scraped from the back of the tongue to the front. And do this 3-4 times, and then you can rinse your mouth with some warm water. That will cleanse your tongue clearly.
Yeah. Make sure that there's no underlying cause, because many times the oral thrush is just an indicator of your immunity being compromised. And it could be candidiasis. So I was just going to tell you about that. Yeah. There are many more interesting things, which can come out through conversations like this, which can help many people just correct the little things that they are doing in their lifestyle. These little nuances, if they are corrected, I think so they can better their lifestyle. So again, thank you so much for coming here and sharing your views and giving your time here. I'm sure your conversations will be kind of a guiding light for those people who are lost in finding out that little path where they could free themselves from all the possible illnesses that are just about to strike because of wrong choices that we make in our lifestyle. So see you again in the next episode. Until then, keep living a lifestyle that just betters you to experience life to the fullest. Thank you.
Thank you.